Hello, and welcome back to a Writer's Starting Line. My name is Katie, and I am trying to become an author. I've written a number of short stories that are over on a Writer's Starting Line blog. You are more than welcome to join me over there anytime you would like, but I'm glad to have you here, where I am going to read out the stories I have already written. This week, the story is called Summer and Winter. It was originally posted on the blog on November 5th, 2025. It is from the writing prompt, Miniature Dollhouse. Write a story from the point of view of the dolls. Now, what I had initially thought of doing for this story and what ended up coming out as the story, two totally different things. I could potentially come back to it at some point to write the story I was initially thinking of, but this just made sense to me at the time. This is the story that needed to be told. And that's how I write. I let my characters tell me what their story is. I don't control it. It's just, I don't. Any writers out there would completely understand what I'm talking about. I didn't understand it until I actually started writing. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this. So, like I said, this is called Summer and Winter. The dolls were chosen from the store at the same time. They were wearing blue and yellow dresses. Dad told Mom he wanted to get the girls their first dolls, and a week later, they were introduced to the twins at the hospital. As they lay next to the twin girls, they could see each other and felt themselves finding that magical connection most toys only ever dream of having. We will call the dolls Summer and Winter because of their dresses, Mom said to Dad, who agreed immediately. Lisa, this is Winter. She is going to love you for the rest of your life. Hunter, this is Summer. She will keep all of your secrets safe forever, Dad whispered to the sleeping babies. The girls slept on, but the dolls knew what they needed to do. They looked at each other and agreed that the twins would be taken care of forever, however that looked like. 2 years later, the dolls go with the girls everywhere. The dolls have strollers and beds with blankets. The girls love and care for the dolls, but they also need them when their feelings get too big. Lisa needs Winter in her arms while she sucks her thumb to calm down, while Hunter rubs a spot on Summer's dress. We don't mind because that's what our girls need. When the twins start kindergarten, the transition is almost too much for the twins to handle. They left the dolls at home for the first time in their lives. The dolls sat patiently, waiting on the doll beds. Lisa would miss Winter so much that she came right in to find Winter. And though Hunter was always slower to come in, her hugs for Summer were tighter and longer. Summer used a little extra magic in those days so that Hunter felt the love back. Come middle school, the twins were coming into their own personalities, but Lisa was getting the short end of the stick at school. Hunter grabbed the dolls and cuddled up on the bed with Lisa. You can always tell Summer and Winter your secrets, Hunter reminded Lisa, and with a sad smile, Lisa did just that. It was Winter's turn to send out the extra magic to Lisa. Lisa could feel that she would always have someone to talk to. Summer and Winter both spent more time up on the shelf through high school. They would still come down when the twins needed them, but this time it was panic attacks, heartaches, arguments with their parents, and other teenage problems that just made the girls need their dolls. The dolls were there to comfort and listen to them. They didn't judge, always gave extra magical love whenever needed. After graduation, Lisa and Hunter took separate paths in life. So for the first time, the dolls were separated as well. Lisa went off to college for a business degree. She lived in the dorms and insisted on taking Winter with her. Hunter decided to go into the workforce right away. She moved out and took Summer to her new apartment without hesitation. The years went on. The dolls received places of honor in each girl's home. They watched the boyfriends come and go until one stayed and became a husband. Lisa was the first to have a baby, with Hunter having one a year later. The children grew up in loving homes, each having special bonds with toys of their own. Winter shared with Lisa's son's stuffed monkey, while Summer advised Hunter's daughter's stuffed bunny on the best hugs to give. After the babies grew up and the husbands passed away, Lisa and Hunter wanted to move in together to care for each other in the final years. Summer and Winter sat proudly on the mantel watching the girls. They themselves were showing evidence of time. Ripped dresses, matted hair, and dingy faces showed just how much love they had given and received. When the magic finally faded from Summer and Winter, it was knowing that Hunter and Lisa had been together when it mattered. Like I said, not quite the story I was initially thinking of. Just a feel-good story of two sisters with their special dolls. But since then, I have kind of started thinking about what if it was an actual doll house, thought it was real, but lived in, I don't know. It's still just like a little tinkle in the back of my mind. I haven't put pen to paper on that one yet. So for now, you're getting the feel good of Summer, Winter, Hunter, and Lisa. So I hope you enjoy it. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button to come back next week for even more. Thank you. Bye.